I went across? Right through there. This is one of my favorite places to come. The habitat is diverse, of course, but it's an 11-acre gem sitting right here in Elkins Park. And the amount of species that comes through here is really remarkable.
What's special about High School Park is the fact that it's a natural area. We have a lot of other places where there's playgrounds and athletic fields, and the nice thing here is you can come for a walk with yourself or a partner or a pet and walk through the park and just take in nature. It's a beautiful spot. Our little oasis here in the center of Cheltenham Township.
It's being restored to native habitat and animals can use it to live here. It used to be a burned down high school that was just a trash heap.
It was sad. I mean, I felt that as it ran down, and it was running down for years before the fire, and it was a fire waiting to happen probably. It was sad because I had a lot of good memories here. The churches and the synagogues were around, but everything generated from this area.
As huge a resource as the school buildings here had once been, they'd really become a decrepit, vandalized site, and there was a lot of, besides vandalism, all kinds of loitering, and it was a magnet for all the bad things that can happen in a community.
The first thing that happened, some very serious pilfering went on, stripping the school of anything that was of any value. This property in the area we're sitting and further along became littered with school chairs, desks, tinned goods. The school gymnasium had become a place where vagrants would actually camp out at night, would build little fires in the auditorium and in the gym to warm themselves.
We were concerned about vagrants getting in there. We knew that was a problem and that somebody sometime could light a fire, and that's exactly what happened.
We knew it couldn't be left with a gutted high school building. It was clearly unsafe, and clearly something would have to happen.
My recollection is probably even before we took settlement on the property, the township took settlement on the property, we were working with a group of neighbors that eventually evolved into a formal organization called the Friends of High School Park.
One of the things that we agreed to do, in fact, was basic cleaning and of the area. We did guarantee to do quite a bit of work, restoring, getting rid of the trash, and making it a cleaner, safer place.
There was a lot of enthusiasm about the fact that a small community group was able to make a huge impact on community development in a town like ours.
Well, I think once these two schools closed, we lost the community center. We lost an area where people and parents and children got together. And what this park has done has recreated that connection.
I'm an artist, and I had a friend who is also an artist, Marjorie Beiersdorfer, who is a gardener. And I ran into her in 1996 and asked her how I could be involved in High School Park. And we started to talk, and I said, how about an arts festival, because we were both artists. I mean, wouldn't that be awesome? There's nothing like that around here in Elkins Park. And we decided that the money that we made at the arts festival would be given to Friends of High School Park to help maintain the park.
The first time we did arts in the park, we were amazed how many people came out and were saying, oh, this is wonderful, it's like the old days, meeting people they hadn't met since they brought their children to school. It was very, very clear that we had been missing that for half a dozen years, and when it came together, everybody wanted to be part of it. And this is a lot of the energy that has gone into arts in the park and Friends of High School Park.
You form a stronger bond with people when you do something together. If that's a community service kind of thing or something that you have a real passion about, that just adds to that.
We have day 2 now of the native plant demonstration bed planting, and look at all that we've been able to accomplish with volunteers. It's all about community spirit. We couldn't have done it without these people.
Everyone comes together, everyone helps out, and it's, you know, I feel once I'm done working, I really feel as though I've accomplished something.
It really is an extraordinary creation, an all volunteer effort, and sort of turning turning this amazing open space in a pretty dense suburban neighborhood into a real special series of places, really, from the creek up to the meadow. I love walking the dog here. I love walking myself here. I love the views from the far end of the meadow where you get a perspective on the neighborhood you can't get really from anywhere else.
I spend a lot of time at High School Park. I come here almost every day. It's a great place to grow up. There's a lot of green and it's a safe environment. And we have the farmers market, which is really great and brings a lot of the neighborhood here. So it's a really great place to be. You can always see someone you know.
I enjoy bird watching and looking at the native plants and seeing butterflies, insects. I like bugs and seeing that the critters have a home.
What could be better for a community than to have an open space like this where people really care and where it has multi-use facilities, and you know, it's almost like the school was here, but it's not.
I live up there.
Here to me.